Alright, BCA 101, Friday, 4/21/17, day 38. Okay, more of management information systems. We're going to do a little review and then look at top-down development. Made me think of Top Gun. That was a great movie. All right, we better move on. Review. Okay. Or we talk about from data. We move data through and we create information. Workforce. We have levels. We have people who don't oversee people, and different levels here. Triangle gets smaller because there's less people at each of the levels. You may have heard in the world of work something known as flattening of management, more or less. This is becoming more flat. Now we draw it like this. These people have less information to deal with, but more summarized, I guess would be a way to put it. Here, middle management has more to deal with. People doing the transaction processing right here deal with a lot of data, and it's very detailed. Okay? So in order to make decisions, we want to get the right information to the right people. So we talked about that. We reviewed structured decisions. Very good in terms of technology doing those. They're very clear. It's either this way or it's this way. Okay? And then we work up to non-structured decisions that are harder to do with an algorithm. These are more human driven. Okay? Management information systems allow us to see what information needs to get to who to make the decisions. Then we talked a little bit about artificial intelligence, and I used FedEx as an example. Truck's going to load up, put the packages in the truck, and how's it going to deliver them? Okay, you got lots of packages and lots of routes. Okay, so typically if you load the truck, so the truck could work its way through Mason City doing primarily right turns, okay, turning to the right, so they deliver and work their way through town primarily this way, and be smart. You know, drop off packages wherever they need to be. And so may say, why that? Well, turning right, you can go right. You can go right on a red. But even more important, a lot of accidents happen when people try to turn left. Somebody runs into the back of them, or they turn in front of somebody and they hit them. So it's safer to go this way. Artificial intelligence software can figure that out for you. Lots of options, but it'll look at all the options and gives you the best route. So some people say it's a little bit of a non-structured decision, but technology can still do that for us. All right, the last main thing today, top-down development of information systems. We'll cover a few more details on that on Monday. So we just talked about the general design, okay, general design. Investigation, we have a problem, something we want to solve, okay, then we want to make it, I just mentioned this up here, user interface and user experience. Information systems really work with those. It's easy for the user to use, and they have a good experience. Okay, so let's start out here with an investigation. I used the University of Iowa as an example. I don't know if, I didn't actually see these works, but supposedly they created an app. They had a problem. People in the dorms wanted to know if the wash machines were available, and rather than going down there and looking, and then, oh gosh, they're all busy, maybe even have all their clothes with them, then going back up, they created an app. The app gathers some information here. It actually looks and sees if the wash machines are full or busy, and then, you know, how long it's going to be before one's available. And it gives this person a little bit of an idea of whether they should go down and get ready to do their laundry. We had a problem. People need access, so we created an information system to do that. How do we do that? We do analysis first. Analyze. Make sure you understand the problem, understand all the stakeholders, and what flow of information do you have now, and so forth. Once you analyze everything, then you can start creating a solution. Flowchart, pseudocode, so forth, diagrams. How are you going to do this? Development, you actually start building the system, buy hardware, write software, install, so forth. Implement, put it into use. You can run a pilot. You can do a direct cutover, or you might phase it in. Different ways of switching over to your new system, and then make sure it's giving you a return on your investment, whatever that might you want to be. And then when you evaluate it, if there's some issues, well, then you go up, you analyze the issues. Do we have a problem? And then you can work your way back down through again. All right. Later, we finished up. I said, you know, there's some examples where people just gather information and redistribute it, and then make a little money on the side doing that. So we use example Airbnb. We talked about which students, some students were not aware of Airbnb. Well, they really just run a database. I'm being a little bit simple, in which if this person wants to rent their house out, they can say, our house is available, and have some cool pictures. And then if this person wants to rent a house, they can come in and say, hey, cool, right where we want to be, it's available, okay, we're going to rent it. A percentage of money goes to here, this people, and this people. Then some of the money goes to their account, and they get a nice house. And then they do an evaluation on everybody. The idea came out of a conference in San Francisco, and some guys needed space, and so some guys rented out their flats, and they said, hey, we could do this all over the world. All right, it's a very simple information system. That's it.